Hello, people. It's Poet, and this is kind of a special edition behind the scenes of the post-apocalyptic world. I thought that why not? I mean, we're doing all this work. Why not show you guys kind of a behind the scenes look at things once the story is all done, or at least part of the story. I mean, it's not an illusion to anybody, I think, that this is all built by us. So I wanted to go and show you guys what we've been working on in this world. Now, keep in mind that it's still a work in progress, so things may and probably will change before you guys, before you guys see the finished product, which you've already seen. But as I said, I'm still working on this place and thought that I would just kind of cut to what we are working on. Now, this, of course, is the Rebel stronghold of sorts, the little bunker. What would you call this? It's just a fortress. Yeah, it's the Rebels fortress. The banner designed by Jake to be anti-clone, I think, was the C. The room as it looks right now, I don't know if this will change, probably will change before you guys see, because of course the armor stand's all dropped for some glitchy reason. But map of the newly destroyed spawn for strategic purposes, and of course the tunnelway. One of my personal favorite things that I built. Jake actually built the original tunnel, and then I spruced it up with some vines and little bits here and there, and it makes for a very, very cool effect, almost a mineshaft-esque thing. Now, one of the things that me and Jake just built today was this part, the secret staircase with a T flip-flop. It's really, really cool. Nice little effect at the back of the destroyed JFC. Now, a lot of the things that you see in this world were hand-placed and handcrafted, which just adds to the effect. I mean, we put so many hours into this already. Things like this are TNT'd, of course, to make it look all destroyed, but then we took it a step further and actually filled in a lot of the TNT'd area with grass. And I'm not just talking about the grass particles like that, I mean like grass blocks. Filled it in, then bone mealed the top of it to make it look a little bit more aged, a little bit more natural. So it's not just like we threw TNT at the ground and called it a day. Even that kind of destruction we shaped. If I go over to things like this bridge, I try to often, if I were to destroy a bridge like this, I wanted often for the pieces of the bridge to appear underneath or beside the bridge in some way, so you can see that the pieces of the bridge fell down to the ground there. Same with like over here, a little piece fell off. For example, the bridge that leads to Edson's destroyed house. Underneath the water, those shouldn't be there, so I'll destroy them. Underneath the water, you can see the remnants of the bridge remain. So again, we destroy something, but then take it an extra step further and hand place the blocks to finish the effect. Certain things were finessed. This entire spawn area was destroyed by hand, not by TNT or anything like that. Lava, of course, replacing the water to give it that je ne sais quoi effect. The map, of course. I had to actually, Jake had destroyed all the map blocks, so I had to go and figure out what the ID for every single map piece was and recreate it, because I wanted the map to appear. I wanted, you know, the destruction, the utter destruction to appear on the map. Of course, the tower being one of the most featured elements. A lot of this not even appearing in the normal TimeShot world, the big base around the tower. I did have plans for this tower, and I still have plans, but of course the giant tower room, chests stacked with JFC, of course, and this throne I wanted to replicate MK's throne. So, of course, it says property of MK. And if I were to fly all the way to MK's base, the throne at her base is actually missing. I don't know if that's the kind of footage we'll ever need again, but little details we worked on. Me, Win, Code, Jake, we all worked on little tiny details, fine details, even in the areas that we knew people might never see or we might never film. We wanted it to be very authentic, just in case, and of course for future projects. So this Hall of Heroes I am especially proud of. The vines, especially where in one case the vines go through the window. It was a very cool effect. So you go through here, of course all the destruction, the severed heads of members on pikes, the tree of course that came through, the vines that came through, looking very, very cool. Again, we destroyed the top of the roof, but we couldn't just destroy the top and say, yep, good enough. We actually made sure to put a lot of the debris, so we've got the oak blocks, the dark oak blocks down here, and the little feature we had in the middle of the fountain has fallen over. So again, hand placing those blocks to make it look a little bit more like the destruction actually fell in and knocked it over rather than it just being gone. So paying attention to little details like that hopefully makes a world of difference. Things like this obviously greatly TNT'd and destroyed, but didn't want to go too crazy. My base here didn't really touch all the portals. I don't know how many noticed, but the portals everywhere have been utterly destroyed because, of course, there are rumors and hints that, you know, something along the way will happen, and certain things will happen with the Nether, but we can't access the Nether because of the destruction of all the portals. So very, very cool. This is something that I was just looking at a moment ago, thinking, okay, there's a lot of destroyed glass, even this glass that's just floating there, which I'm probably gonna just remove. It's been destroyed greatly, but there's no real remnants of the glass underneath, so I was thinking maybe laying down some pieces of glass down there, or I don't know what. Maybe it should just disintegrate into nothingness. But yeah, there you have it. Kind of a behind-the-scenes look at what we are doing. A lot of the trees we went and manually removed all the leaves from them. In some cases we used fire. In some cases we just physically punched all the leaves off. In other cases around here, I think we used TNT just to give it a little bit of a war-torn look to it. But yeah, this is what you get. This is what we have. I even had in here, again, the same kind of effect where the roof falls in, so I have all the pieces of the roof laying down on the ground here. Again, a lot of the pieces of the roof, so here they are on the ground. Little features like that, I think, are good pieces of detail, and we're still working on it. I'm pretty sure that in the future we'll see more of this Days of Future Past-esque alternate reality future world, and I can't wait to see what we come up with next. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick behind the scenes fly around of the world, showcasing some things you may not have seen. Oh, I got to show you one last thing. One thing that I really enjoyed, which I think Jake said that he did, was this dried up river. I really liked this part where the river comes along and it gets to under the bridge, but because of some of the destruction of the bridge and the pieces floating down, the river actually got dried up, and that to me just looks so cool. I might actually go around underneath it and put some coarse dirt just to make it look a little bit more grass destroyed. But here we go, a little bit of a jam in the river made it a dry river, and for some reason I just really like how that looks. And with the rain, I think that's where I'm going to end it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yep.
Right. You say the name of the rebellion? Really suck. Okay.
For the rebellion!
For the rebellion!
Yes.
Whenever you guys are ready.
We're going up.
We are going up. Are you ready, Huck? I guess we gotta go back down now. That was it, Huck.
I'm so sorry.
Huck.
I'm a terrible human being.
Where were we? Like right here?
We're waiting for the cue, and that cue was in the name of the rebellion. They weren't just.
Well, I like just hit the recording button when you said that. I'm like, wait a minute, are we going?
I can't even.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm such a.
Are you ready to be rescued?
As we're charging.
Not at all.
I'm pretty cold.
So, any of you guys know any good jokes?
There's not really.
Hello,
Hello, people. It's Poet. Not at all.
You weren't kidding.
No, you guys have to go back and fix this. What was that?
What was that?
Huh?
Wait.
Did you hear
You
that?
guys hear something?
Wait, what's over here? What?
What?
Oh boy, I am going to get you guys as soon as
Where's
I
that?
break through.
No, no, run, run,
Oh,
run, run, run.
Tower!
It's in
The tower!
tower.
The tower!
In the
Tower.
Run!
Trap. No!
Jake, Fabe, run!
That was-
Save us! You're our only hope!
Go!
Poet can't die!
Are you serious?
Just died?
She shot me with that powerful bow!
We've
horror is
saved
over.
the world! We've saved the world!
Yeah, well, I guess we can just live here happily now.
Let me get a scepter so we don't
When?
lose this. I thought he was in game mode 1. I guess not.
No, that game mode 1
Here.
Look at this guy. He doesn't have
so hard.
a head.
I saw a
Whose
star.
armor does he have? What the heck?
God.
Are you going to reach
Oh,
that?
here.
Run! 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 Run!